So today we're going to be speaking about the newest additions to the AirPods ecosystem, which is the AirPods 4. Before I go into that, I would like to show you this younger brother, the AirPods 3. Just look at it very well because this one is old and this is the AirPods Pro 2. This is also one that is old that we've been using here at the studio. The two recent additions are the AirPods 4 and the AirPods 4 active noise cancellation. But what we have here is the AirPods 4 active noise cancellation. I'll be unboxing it to show you what exactly comes with the box. And trust me, I am sure you are going to be disappointed. You might also be wondering why Apple did not just merge the two devices together and just make one AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation. But it's only Apple that can answer that question. But if I'm to answer that question, I would guess that it's probably because of profit or to make it more affordable for people to buy the lower version. So let's unbox. Opening the case, what we can find is some pamphlets. So let's see what's inside. Mind you, Apple has removed all the stickers, so you'll not be finding any stickers in these AirPods. They've removed the lot, so I'll be telling you everything that they've removed. So as you can see, these are just manuals and papers that basically are useless to us and nobody reads any of them. So let's keep them aside. Next, what we see in the box is the AirPods 4 themselves. And after that, nothing. Absolutely nothing, which is quite disappointing. And let me now bust your head. They didn't even give us a charging cable, which is quite disappointing. They had the audacity to write it at the back here that it is USB-C cable sold separately. So if I just buy it, am I supposed to start looking for money to buy a USB cable? So here we have just the AirPods, and as you can see, the design has changed. We'll be speaking about the design in a minute. So that's basically all that comes in the box. This is not removable, and that's basically everything that comes in the box. So let's put the box aside and we'll go into the main video talking about the AirPods and the functionality. So let's leave all this sadness and talk about the AirPods itself. So in the design, as we open it, you can see the case is quite different from the AirPods 3. Right here is the AirPods 3. You can see that physically it's smaller. You can see it's smaller in size. On the back, we can see that they've removed the physical button. There's nothing here. It's quite clear. Let's check the tips itself. On comparing the tip to the previous generation of the AirPods 3, you can see that the speaker grill here is quite bigger compared to this. This is the AirPods 3, this is the AirPods 4. Looking at it flat, you can see that here is quite smaller, but here. So I think the key difference I can find here is that external speaker is bigger compared to this. This is quite small, so I expect you get louder sounds. So if you check the stem, you can see that the stem is also quite smaller on the AirPods 4. Then for people that hate ear tips, obviously the AirPods 4 does not come with ear tips like the AirPods Pro. This is the AirPods Pro 2 anyway, so if you check to see, you can see that this is very, very different. And people that hate these ear tips, me, I'm very indifferent about it. Usually Apple would add extra ear tips, but this one that there's no ear tips, you don't expect to see anything extra inside. At least would have given us maybe a brush to clean it, since this is a deep hole. It would have been very useful. That's it about the design. So let's now discuss about the new features that come with the AirPods 4. Apple has introduced 6 new features, which I'll be telling you about now, and this may be something you want to consider before you purchase the AirPods 4. The first new feature is the active noise cancellation. Normally, the active noise cancellation is reserved for the AirPods Pro series, and it has been there for a while. So they've introduced it now to the AirPods 4, and this is the first AirPods series with the active noise cancellation. Although I think it's going to be better here because this one has a tighter fit in your ear because it goes inside and cover more space. I'll be testing it in this video to tell you guys how it feels like in comparison to the AirPods Pro 2. So keep watching to hear my feedback on that. Second new feature introduced into AirPods is adaptive audio. Adaptive audio basically means that when you're speaking, the volume will automatically reduce so that you can hear the person that is speaking to you, or it would observe your surrounding and adjust the settings of both according to how noisy or how quiet your surrounding is. For example, if the noise in your surrounding is increasing, the active noise cancellation will also be increasing to match it, basically. The third new feature introduced is personalized spatial audio. This feature basically scans your ear and makes the sound more immersive depending on your ear structure. It will mimic the sound as if you're in a place around you, so that if you move your head, it gives you the idea idea or feeling like the sound is following you and test the option on your iPhone, you'd see basically what it is doing. The fourth new feature introduced in AirPods 4 is Find My. Find My is one of the most useless features I've found in AirPods because factory resetting the AirPods will basically delete the Find My. So it's a very short-term solution to when you misplace your AirPods. But if your AirPods actually get stolen, I'm sorry, Sha. But if it's missing, you can easily use Find My to make it play a sound. Another feature that has been introduced to the AirPods series is a speaker grill. Former AirPods series, for example, the AirPods 3 does not have a speaker grill, and this speaker grill is what would enable it shout or make a sound when you are looking for it by activating Find My. So the sound comes out from here. This is very useful for when you misplace it and not when it's stolen, because the thief will usually just reset your AirPods and it's gone. Then the last feature that I would like to tell you about is longer battery life. The battery life of the AirPods 4 gives you up to 6 hours of listening time, and combined with the case, you can get up to 30 hours of listening time. That's very massive. So basically, if you charge it in the morning, you probably don't need to charge it throughout the day and you'd be fine. So next we're going to talk about is setting up the AirPods. As usual, for all Apple devices, if you bought it brand new, all you need to do is just open it, and once you bring it close to an iPhone, it's going to pop up. You click connect and boom. That's basically all you need to do. So if it has been previously connected to a device and you want to pair it to your new iPhone, all you need to do is, once it is open, you double tap the new capacitive touchscreen on the top here and it enters pairing mode. Once you double tap, bring it close to a new iPhone and voila, as you can see. Then to factory reset it, if maybe your AirPods is having issues, all you need to do is open it and triple tap it. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it's now showing red light, so you know that it is now factory reset. Once it blinks the orange light and goes back to white. So don't forget to pair to a new device, you double tap. To factory reset, you triple tap. It's a far easier process than the predecessor, which is you need to press and hold the button at the back for about 15 or 16 seconds for it to factory reset, or press and hold it till it shows the white button for it to pair normally. So that is another new feature I forgot to mention. The highs and lows are very loud on the song, so I'll be listening to it now and giving you feedback of what I think about the sound. So let's quickly check that. Let's quickly connect because I factory reset it.
A few minutes later.
First thing I do is I will increase the volume of the song to the highest, as you can see. So I'm able to stay for like 2 minutes on the highest volume and I do not feel pain or I do not feel an inconvenience, then I think the quality is okay. So just give me a minute. Let me see if I can stay. Welcome from depression. On the other eye, I'll talk to addiction. So as you can see, it's on the loudest and I still feel comfortable. So it's why I love Apple AirPods, and it's why I can say that this passes my loudness test. This is the part where I tell you I'm fine, but I'm lying. So next we'll test out the noise cancellation. I think to activate it will be to press and hold. Okay, so I think noise cancellation is now free. Let me see. Okay, so what I can observe is that the noise cancellation is cancelling, but I can still feel air around my ears. So sound can still come in. If my brother is speaking, I can still hear him when he's speaking. So I think that is the difference between the noise cancellation on the AirPods 4 and the AirPods Pro, because with the AirPods Pro, the tips completely block out the sound from my ears, so there's no space for air to come in. That's basically feedback on the air, on the noise cancellation. I'll give the noise cancellation an 8 over 10. So if you want complete noise cancellation, I'll advise you to go for the AirPods Pro, but this is not bad, to be very honest. So who are these AirPods for? So what I did there. So who are these AirPods for? Say I would recommend these AirPods to people who love the open ear AirPods without the whole tips that are entering the ears, because a lot of people are very inconvenienced by that. I would also recommend the AirPods 4 for people who are on a budget and do not want to spend as much money. The AirPods Pro is still higher priced than the AirPods 4. And thirdly, this is for people who do not want to feel things into their ear because of the inconvenience. So should you buy the AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation? If you're on a budget, yes, and yes, because the AirPods Pro are more expensive. So what are the prices in Nigeria? We saw the AirPods 4 active noise cancellation for 320,000. We saw the AirPods 4 without noise cancellation for 290,000. And we have special offers for open box ones, which is cheaper than both scenarios, for 280,000 naira. So if you'd like to get one, please let us know in the comments and we'll deliver it before you can say Ogabas never disappoints. And if you enjoyed this video, share it with a friend and let us know what you think or feel in the comment section. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one.